I just thought of getting here to address this issue that has been bothering my mind for a while now. You might have different impression of me if you were there, but you're probably not in my shoes, but I would like to talk about it right now. I have had the most terrible night of my life, and it has been on my lips since I slid from that cliff. My biggest fear has always been me on a stage holding the mic to flop. I never in my life had a bad time on stage, and I never planned for one at all. Suddenly, I think I've not fulfilled my promise. I don't know why a lot pray for me to fail, but I'm not sure this was the point to say. A lot think I need a hype or socially publicized, but no, I just don't have the time. I just say things at the day, so I don't put the truth aside. I hardly drop tears unless I'm deeply losing it inside or shit get intense. My whole life has been smooth, I think, unless you put your hands on my chest. I won't pretend to be okay if I'm not, and it is my prayer at first. If you can't avoid the bad days, why wake up? Please know the difference before you regret. I said this before and I need to say it again. I'm not the best poet alive, the rest are in jail. My high school result never came close to F in chains. So when I pen this and more to the paper, I expect the best of me to stay. Your idea doesn't match mine, get away from me unless we split. The industry hates me for speaking the truth. They can continue to sabotage me, but they can't tell me what to do. You love me or you hate me, tell me what is wrong with you. When I speak the truth, I'm not telling them, I'm speaking to you. Shit, catch a break. You can't understand me, please get away from me. My first time ever to get my lyrics disorganized by a disc jockey. Oh man, Mr. DJ, did you get my words? Yes sir, the first count before the second, right? Yes, good, all in the beat. Why do I get on stage only to play the second before the first? I was in the mind but felt like I was in change. There was nothing I could do at that time when my brain was already in jail. I felt deeply guilty and ashamed for climbing that stage. I only managed to freestyle, but all to no avail. TikTok house was there. Those who love me and those who hate me till today. Oh my bad, I have a lot more to say, but I feel like getting on here right now to drop this piece of how I feel. Mr. DJ couldn't play it well than to blame me. Instead, when he won me disgrace, microphone coded me wrong, the MC tossed me another mic, but I still got nothing to say. I wanted to mop my tears by the mic, which accumulated in my brain. I dropped it as I sadly went off stage, went to the car, bowed to the ground and shed the tears. Am I the only person having a bad night? I think I'm in shame. A stranger came from nowhere to hug me, but my eyes were already blurry in tears. I cannot remember who she was to date. She said, "What's wrong with you?" My face was heavy at some point and I told her I had the worst performance of my life. She said, "You'll be fine. Great people go through bad stuff and it's part of life." I was only trying to recall what really happened, but I was gone at that time. I was on my second performance for the night of Black Lives Matters. That always flowed from my mouth. I don't need rehearsal for that. I can recite it with my eyes closed for any amount. I was with Lion, Cassius and Dave at that time. When I walked from the stage, they didn't know my whereabouts. They later came to meet me at the car and console me. They hugged me and told me deep down the mountains, in the bellies of the whale, they will still support me. So this is me talking. This has been me waiting, and some might think my God just failed me. And if you have not been in my shoe yet, please don't say this. Anytime I hit the stage, I pray to God Almighty. If it was bound to be, so shall it be, and there's nothing I can do in return. But talking about this now, I can deeply get this off my chest. I sincerely apologize to anyone who paid to watch me perform. I'm sorry for the loved ones I have on TikTok. I've always kept it real with you, and in August I'll give you back in stock the new album or the EP I'm still contemplating with God. Sorry to the organizers of TikTok Ghana Entertainment Awards. Apologies to every single person, Mike, Annette and those on board. I don't pray for a thing like this to happen again or I won't be involved. So help me God. If you can hear me right now, I'm smartly flawed and I can still make amends, but the dream is to get to the top.